Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Command & Conquer, where our friend Kane has yet another mission for us.
I hope I can trust you with this. GDI has stolen the plans and only prototype of our most valuable weapon. I call it Ezekiel's Wheel. Essentially, it's a stealth tank. Get it back. Recapture the base without harming the wheel, and be certain to wipe out all present GDI forces to ensure that they never steal from me again.
So that just about sums up what's going on here. A stealth tank. Very fancy, and we certainly want to be able to build them. That probably means we're not going to be able to build them this level, but rather we have to do this level to make sure we'll be able to build them in the future. But nonetheless, important mission, obviously. Going to do the restart mission trick to see if we get a different video. That is a stealth tank. There we go, nicely demonstrated. Unfortunately, the real stealth tanks in the game can't do that. That was a little over the top. If one tank could just drive up to a base and blow the whole thing to smithereens in 2 shots, it'd be a little too strong. So unfortunately, that's never going to happen. But they're still very nice units. They're very fancy. They're more fancy than they are practical, but they have their uses. They'll be coming up, hopefully on this level, but maybe not. Maybe it'll be the level after. Maybe just some time off in the future. Not sure. Anyway, we don't have a base, we only have a small force, so presumably we have to use these guys. First of all, just read the restate as well. We get to do all sorts of stuff at the beginning of missions now, don't we? We don't have time to find our way across the river, so you have to control the 2 forces separately. Okay, so apparently we have more than one force. The others, I'm guessing, will be the other side of the river. Not sure what this fellow's doing. I'll get come, lad. And that's a medium tank. Our bazooka men can deal with that, but they're the only ones that can. Try not to get all of my other units crushed, please. I can live with the death of one minigunner, that's fine. And I shall go scouting for my other forces. Here we go, we have the commander, some rocket launcher units, minigunners and 3 engineers. Very nice force. I'm gonna leave those be for now and focus on the other fellows. Do a little bit of scouting, because apparently there is a river which we cannot cross. That's going to be it. I'm worried of more tanks and whatnot. No, we seem to be fine. Righto. So that'll be the river we cannot cross, so presumably you have to do something on this side, or maybe there's a bridge, probably on the far left of the screen, which will be able to help join the forces up. Not sure what's going to happen. Clearly we need to be careful when we take out these grenadiers though. 4 minigunners, it's not an easy job. You have to use the scatter key for this one. That's a gunboat, or a patrol boat I believe it's called in the game. Not good, because as it will nicely demonstrate, it will destroy everything. I doubt artillery pieces can hit the boat, because it's probably going to be too fast and will dodge all of the shots. And will blow up the rest of my units. So, a little bit of care is needed. It seems our duties are the following. Wait for the tank to come and try to ambush us. That medium tank is no threat. If anyone is not certain on that one, these 6 rocket launcher troops will make easy work of it every time, so long as it doesn't try to crush them. So we need only wait for that to arrive, and then we can start to push outwards. We're going to be careful to dodge that patrol boat. We'll try to find when the patrol boat comes, I suppose, by sacrificing one poor chap. That driver survived an incredibly long time after his tank was destroyed. There we go. So this guy is going to be the hero of the squad. He's going to go ahead and scout out the river enough so that I can tell when the boat comes, which I nearly called a bus for some reason. Is that going to be far enough? I don't know if we can see it from there. I'm going to just sacrifice him. The patrol boat will shoot at him when it can see him, and that'll be our cue to cross this little passageway here and take out those grenadiers. So, just a case of waiting for the boat to shut itself. There it is. He's going to die, the poor fellow, but that's enough, and my units were too close. That's my own fault. Turn and away with it. Right. So, presumably, it's going to go all the way to the other end of the level, and then it will turn back and try to get us again. So we have to be relatively quick, but the level's fairly wide. So we have a brief while now in which to make our attack and make sure we get tucked nicely down here away from the river. Nice little feature the level's thrown in there is the patrol boat. Do have to be very careful of it. Do have to time your attack. Do have to not get killed by one grenadier. My units are demonstrating it's quite achievable. I'm going to need my artillery pieces to finish the job here, which they can do, but they're very slow and they keep fighting over who gets to go first. It's a common problem we've seen in this game. They can rarely agree amongst themselves. It will take a bit of damage, but that's fine. And hopefully there won't be many more units or we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Nonetheless, we'll speed it up slightly and get everyone away from the river. Now, if we can help it, we don't want to go anywhere near that river again. Which doesn't look like we have to. Looks like a bridge, maybe? Not sure.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Got it. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Slow it down just a touch because this is a bit risky going at quite such a speed with our tiny little force that we have left. So we'll play it at a more reasonable pace. That seems logical to me. Lots of vegetation. To me, hints there's going to be a bridge. That's a mammoth tank. Okay. He's hoping that's also on a patrol route because there is no way I can kill a mammoth tank with 4 artilleries. Doesn't seem to be on any kind of patrol. Alright, this is going to be the end of me then. How on earth am I supposed to take this thing down? Just do a drive-by, that's the plan. Okay, we seem to have formed an allegiance with it. It doesn't care about us anymore. This is good. If it wants us, it's gonna let us cross the bridge. It's not the best guard duties I've ever seen. Okay, it's just going to abandon its post entirely. Good work, team! Unfortunately, it's still there, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Question on my mind is, can we sneak our way around it without aggroing it? That's a good word from a different game. Yes, we can. We can sneak around it. Wonderful. I'm not sure if the game makers intended for this to happen. My guess, by the way his turret is pointed, is that he wants to kill these chaps. So he's decided I'm going to focus those and try to take those down, but they're on the other side of the river. He's confused, doesn't know how to get across. That's the boat. Get away from that. God, I hate that boat. But hey, on the plus side, we found ourselves a church. I'll be annoyed if this whole force is just for a church, for a money crate. Cursed game! Nonetheless, money is money. Always take down the churches. The rest of the town looks to be pretty empty. I could take down the rest of the town, but doing that's a bit dangerous because if I destroy a building and a civilian comes out, 1, he could probably kill that artillery piece. 2, I could end up shooting my own artillery pieces if he runs next to me. And I don't want to take any unnecessary risks, so I'll leave the civilians alone for this level, which is very out of character for me. But I'm playing a strategy game, so I'm using strategy, not the desire to mindlessly kill. Nonetheless, it seems that we did all that for 4,000 credits. I think we started with 2,000, so we did it for a 2,000 credit money crate. Wonderful stuff. However, we have it, so we'll save the game. Not very often you see me saving just in the middle of a level rather than at the end of a video,
Reporting.
but I shall save for that because that's their part of the level done. I don't want to have to do that again. Sniper those fellows, and then we shall take down the Humvee with rocket launchers. I'm playing on a pretty quick speed because I don't think there's much getting in our way. Maybe I shouldn't be quite so cocky. Let's slow it down just one notch. There we go.
Moving out.
Right then, I use the Commando's sight advantage to see exactly where we're going. I presume we follow the road, but the road ends, so that presumption was well, right to a point, but no longer any use to us. Looks like we can go down there, or up there, which is going to be nothing. Up that way or across that way. That's just a lot of choices. The game is obviously giving me no indication as to which way I should go, because that's how this game likes to do things. I'm going to head downwards towards the river, because I think we're supposed to meet up at some point. Ooh, hello. That looks interesting. Let's go have a look. Now, since I have 3 engineers, this might be a steal a base mission. Maybe I'll just have to capture some kind of tech structure that's in a GDI base which is supposed to resemble the stealth tank technology. I don't know. That's an idea. Just throw it out there. I can't remember if this isn't obvious. I don't have a clue. But hey, I didn't have a clue the first time I played this level and somehow I got through it, so let's keep going. Very empty, so I'm going to guess this is intended as a base for us. Probably something in here. Maybe one of those command centers which is just ours when we happen to come across it for no apparent reason. Maybe some stuff we have to capture. Ooh. That's interesting. I see Tiberium over here, so I'm going to stay well clear of that. I don't want to start getting into a fight with the harvester anytime soon. I'll just let it do its job. This is where you find it's harvesting over here somewhere, and it won't come out this way at all. Yep, that seems to be what's going on. Very nice. No, I was right the first time. Back up, everyone. We're ready to work. Now, obviously, when you have a bit of free time, what's the best thing you can do? Engineers, they do push-ups because they don't have guns to clean. Many gunners, they like to clean their guns, but what does a rocket launcher troop do? Puts it on the floor and tidies his hair. What the hell? I'm not happy. Hopefully you'll join me next video where we will be aware of the fact that we're going to get attacked by a plane. So we'll split our units up a bit better. We failed the mission, probably because we lost a commando, maybe because we lost all of our northern forces. Not sure which way that swings, but nonetheless, that was a cheap shot. But hey, these things happen. Good thing we made that save. Next video, going to resume from that save, carry on the mission. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.